Thank you all for joining. Yep, I'm Ape. Yep, this is actually my first content I have ever released for anything like period ever. So yeah, thanks you all for checking out the video. Honestly, I never knew before how important it was to like and subscribe, as dumb as that may sound, but it's really important for people to like and subscribe. It really helps us a lot. So if you can just take a second and like and subscribe, and I'll make sure you get to see more good content. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's get into this. All right, what I'm going to be talking about here is soloing the valves by yourself for PAC-MANs. This is really useful. It's such a small tip, but you're coming in so much clutch for your team. Like, even if you have new players, haven't even done it before, like haven't even done the boss fight at all, it's just gonna make this so much easier because they can just like shoot ads. They don't necessarily have to be getting too much in the mix. So this is just gonna make it so it's easier and easier and easier. You're basically like, I feel like I'm soloing this boss sometimes. Like, it's just relieving so much pressure from your team. You don't understand. A lot of times, you know, there's another player down there that's like, oh, move it one more, move it one more. Oh wait, no, you went too far, you went too far. No, that guy needs to be shooting and spawn killing ads for a clean environment, you know? Wait, there's no heavies walking around, you know? Spawn killing and clearing ads. So don't be intimidated by doing these if you haven't done them before. Most jobs are really easy to do. You just have to jump into them and give them a try. This is literally so easy, and it's so clutch. And I know people love coming in clutch. So here it is. So when it's time to do these, okay, you're going to be able to press the button on this valve, okay, on this PAC-MAN. We're going to call it a PAC-MAN. PAC-MAN valve, whatever. So you're going to be able to press this to turn it. Now you're going to be able to press it and turn it like once, or you're going to be able to hold it and you will see it charging. Okay, so you can press it once and it will move once, or you can hold it and it will charge and continuously move. Here's the thing, when it moves and it moves and it moves, you're not really going to hear anything. You're going to hear the valve twisting, but you're not going to hear anything else. When this thing gets into the correct position, you're going to hear it lock into place if you're moving it one by one. If you're just holding it and charging it, just letting it spin, you're not gonna hear it lock into place. So when you want to hear it lock in place, you do have to be moving it one at a time. Okay, so check this out. When I first started doing this, I moved it one at a time. I would move it one at a time, listen, move it, listen, move it, listen, etc. And that's just how I did it. Now, after I got a lot of experience doing these, I realized that it's never locking in place during the first few clicks. Okay, it doesn't lock into place until the near the end. So what I will do is I kind of won't even listen for it. Once this is starting and I jump down here, I'll walk up to here and I'll give it a full charge. I'll hold it, I won't listen, I'll just give it one full charge. Once it gets to one full charge and I've moved it a lot, then I will start moving it one by one. And at that point, once I've given it the one full charge, it's going to be within the next few moves. So that's where I'm listening for it. It's just a little quicker if you really want to zoom through these. I have done all these before and got here, and like I've been doing this one right here while the guy is still spinning this first one right here with this partner down here telling him. Yeah, so I've done all 5 of these. 2, 4, and then 5 before like a player can even spin these. It's really good. So honestly, I always like to pre-arrange them to release the boss from right here. You can do it wherever you want. I do think that's something that you should discuss with your team though, like where you're gonna release the boss from. That way they can be ready to pre-fire and, you know, focus fire the boss. For example, I like him coming out of this red door. We always release him from right here. So my team, you know, sometimes people throw stuff to get the seekers or pre-fire, you know, whatever. I'm running with different groups. Sometimes they're, you know, ensnaring, sometimes they're not, you know, all different types of stuff, killing seekers, etc. Anywho though, now when I'm doing this job, when I'm usually always soloing these. Now when I'm doing these, okay, so I get all these in order, and if it's just me doing them like it usually is, I'll say, you know, I'll say, hey, don't release the boss yet until, you know, we're finished. Because sometimes, you know, I'll be over here and there's like a player wandering over there. Gotta let them know, you know, let's not release the boss yet, let's give it a second. And then once you got them all set up, you know, you're gonna release them out that door. Now when they go to kill him, what I'm gonna quickly do, I'm gonna jump down here, I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna, now the boss is out, they're starting to damage the boss, I'm gonna shoot these other ones. Now what this is gonna do is, if you shoot these while the boss is still out, then she's only gonna spawn once. Okay? If you don't do it, she's gonna spawn twice and a third time for each one that you didn't hit. So when they release that first one, make sure that you pop these other ones. And I like to focus fire the lava at the end. I don't really like it when there's one player shooting the lava. Maybe sometimes it's okay. I think maybe if you're like with a speed group and you have things really organized, yeah, maybe it could be okay, but otherwise I like to keep the group together and like focus fire it at the end. Yeah. If you do this, usually after I do the, you know, the first 3 phases of the colors up top at the very beginning, usually after each phase I'm at 0 pressure, 0 pressure, 0 pressure. If I had one other player helping me with these PAC-MANs, we could literally be done with all this lava and still be at 0 pressure. Because, I mean, everything would almost be getting done instantly. Other than that, I just want to say a really big thing is I love decoys on this. You know, when the boss finally comes out, because when this boss is just standing still and it's not moving, that's so much DPS. It might sound weird that decoys are DPS, but decoys are really, really, really good DPS because it makes this boss just stand still, okay? And you're just pegging the boss in the head. Now, when things go bad and there's wipes, it's because this boss is wiggling, he's going crazy. So, yep, that's the advice that I got, and I hope them solo Pac-Mans really help. I've been in some groups where I just clutch and it just helps, and if you apply this to your game, if you haven't already, then you are going to help a lot of people through this raid, or your team get faster times. Yep, I'm Ape. I hope you like the content. Please like and subscribe, and I'm going to make more videos to you as soon as possible. So yeah, if you're into more tips and tricks, yep, like and subscribe and hit me up.